Hello my friends, Amy Esther here, and today we are talking about week 25 of pregnancy. Can you believe we are on week 25? We are getting there, my friends, getting closer every single day to meeting this sweet little baby. And I can't believe how close we are to the third trimester, only 3 weeks away. And in fact, for me, I record this on the last day of my week so that I can go back and tell you what happened that week. So really, I turn 26 weeks tomorrow, so I really only have 2 weeks till officially I'm in the third trimester. And what's crazy is the third trimester is the shortest. It's only 12 weeks. The other two are 14 weeks. So your first trimester is usually from 0 to 14 weeks. Second is from 14 to 28 weeks, and then 28 to 40 weeks. And for me, I talked about this last week, but I am going to be induced if my baby doesn't come naturally before my week 39. So really, I only have, once I hit that third trimester, it will only be 11 weeks for me. And also the first trimester is really technically only 11 weeks because you aren't technically pregnant until about 3 weeks. If you didn't already know that. And you usually don't know you're pregnant till about 4 weeks. So even though the first trimester is the hardest, it is sort of the shortest too. So the second trimester that we're in right now is the longest stretch of pregnancy, even though if it was technically cut into thirds, 26 and a third weeks would be when you would start the third trimester if it was exactly cut into thirds. So I don't know who decided that it was 28 weeks, but someone decided that, and that's what we go with. So we're not quite there yet, but we are almost 2/3 of the way through the pregnancy, which is really, really exciting. We are in that last stretch of the second trimester, which to me is the most boring, I guess. The first trimester is exciting because you're just so excited to be pregnant, and you're finding out you're pregnant and you're experience all the pregnancy symptoms, and then you just get really, really sick. So you're really sick, but also excited, but also you're nervous, especially if, like me, you've had miscarriages, you're really nervous. It's just like there's a lot of feelings going on in that first trimester. Then you hit the second trimester and you just kind of coast until you hit the third trimester. And then the third trimester is when you really feel like you can start getting ready for baby, when you start packing your hospital bag, when you start making birth plans, right? So we're close to being out of that second trimester, my friends. So if you're following along with your pregnancy and your 25 weeks, we are in this together. We're getting so close to that third trimester. And I have to say the second trimester is my least favorite, even though I'm not as sick as the first trimester and I'm not as huge as the third trimester. I don't know why. It's just like boring to me, because not that I'm not loving the baby kicks and having fun being pregnant, but it's not as exciting as the third trimester or the first trimester. So it's just kind of a coasting trimester. Anyway, that was kind of a little ramble from me about the second trimester, but I'm just really excited to be close to the third, mostly because I feel gigantic. I feel like I'm way bigger than my first pregnancy. In fact, in my last update, I posted pictures of before and after, and it's crazy that my first trimester, I was a lot smaller at this point than I was, or than I am right now. So I weigh, what do I weigh? 145 pounds. I think that was the same as last week, so I haven't really gained much this week. But that doesn't surprise me because I've actually been really nauseous this week. So even though I feel gigantic, I'm getting a lot bigger, I was really nauseous again this week. I don't know where it came from. It was kind of random, but like extreme nausea that I don't even know. Again, I just don't know how to explain it. I just got really, really nauseous the past few days, especially yesterday. Everything that I thought about eating just made me feel sick. I knew I had to eat because sometimes when I don't eat, I feel more nauseous. So I did force myself to eat, but I didn't really want to. And it's been the weirdest thing. I just feel really nauseous, and I've had a lot of headaches this week. Just almost like a nonstop headache, which has been really annoying. And so I've been taking Tylenol, but it just doesn't seem to really help much. So those have been some obnoxious symptoms this week, as well as insomnia. I have had a hard time sleeping, and I'll just wake up wide awake, or I won't be able to fall asleep. And then if something does wake me up, or I wake up for whatever reason, I cannot fall back asleep, and I'll just sit there wide awake. and it's been so annoying. It was 2 nights ago was the worst. I feel like I didn't get any sleep at all. So I've really been dealing with insomnia, and I think part of it is like some anxiety that's come with this pregnancy. I just feel like I've been a little more anxious lately, and I think because of that, I'm just like can't turn my brain off at night. And so I'm just thinking and I can't turn it off, and I am up all night long. So we've had some obnoxious symptoms this week for sure. And then of course symptoms because my baby is getting bigger. The heartburn is getting worse. The round ligament pain is getting worse. I talked about this last week, but the pain from being huge is just getting worse and worse each week. So that's been a little obnoxious, mostly only if I go walk around somewhere too much. If I'm just like sitting around, then I don't even notice it. But something that happened this week that I totally forgot happened with my daughter until it happened again is when I sit down for too long and then I stand up, it's like everything tightens and it hurts. Like everything down in this area, like belly and below, tightens up, and like I can't walk. It's the weirdest thing. And I remember that happening with my daughter too sometimes when I was pregnant with her, that everything would just tighten up if I sat too long. And especially if I had like worked before that, if I'd like exercised or cleaned really hard the day before and then I had a lot of time resting, everything tightens up when I go to stand up and I like cannot stand. It is the weirdest thing. So that has started to happen again, which is another reason why I just feel gigantic and feel like, how am I not closer to the end? Because I'm just so huge. And funny enough, my sister-in-law had a baby yesterday. Congratulations if you're watching this. I'm so happy for you. I'm a little bit jealous because the baby that I had first conceived was actually due around this time. And so that's been kind of hard for me, is that my sister-in-law and some other friends have had babies right in this month when I was due. And so I think that's another reason why I'm just getting a little antsy to be done, because I was supposed to be having a baby. I shouldn't say it's supposed to. It obviously didn't work out, and that's not what God wanted us to have at this time. But I was pregnant a few months before I got pregnant with this baby and miscarried it. And so I would have been giving birth any day now if I had not miscarried that first baby. So I think that's another reason why I have just been so antsy to be done with pregnancy. And I feel like a crazy person saying that because I didn't even know if I could get pregnant again. And I'm so happy to be pregnant, but I'm just happy to have a baby. I'm happy and excited to have a baby. I don't necessarily enjoy the whole time of pregnancy. You guys let me know below in the comments. Do you guys enjoy pregnancy? I know some people love it. Some people hate it. I, of course, love that it brings me a child. I think I liked it a lot more with my daughter than I have this time around. I feel like this time around, I'm definitely more antsy to be done and not enjoying the pregnancy as much because I already know what's going to happen. You know, I've already been through the pregnancy. And so before with my daughter, like every week was just exciting, looking at the app, seeing, you know, how big the baby's getting. And now this time I'm just like, can we just hurry up and finish this? I'm just ready to meet my baby and have him here. So it's not that I'm not grateful and so happy to be pregnant. I am grateful and so happy to be having a baby. Pregnancy's really hard on me, especially because I already have a lot of chronic illnesses. So I'm just getting a little antsy this week. Non-pregnancy related, something that I did this week is I got an undercut on my hair, which I know is not like the cool thing to do anymore. But I did it because my hair is so thick and I love it short and it feels like so much lighter when it's short, but sometimes it poofs out a little bit. So I got the undercut for that reason. And it's been the greatest idea ever because one, nobody even notices it unless I put my hair up, which I think it's really cute, even though I know it's like not really in style anymore to do. I think it's cute, but I also think it just makes me feel so much cooler. And now that it's getting to be summer here and I'm going to be going through the hottest months of the year being pregnant, I'm really excited to have my hair feel lighter and I just feel like I've lost 3 pounds and I lost like 3 degrees on my body because I just feel so much lighter. So that's been nice, especially getting started in the summer. I'm actually going to be posting a heat intolerance survival guide video soon. So watch out for that if you suffer from heat intolerance or you're pregnant like me and you just need to be a little bit cooler. In fact, right now I have a cold pack on my lap. This is, if you guys are wondering, this is the Relief Pack. I talk about this on my Instagram if you want more information on it, but I just keep this on my lap while I'm recording videos so that I don't get too hot, because I can't turn on my swamp cooler while I record because it's too loud for you guys. So I'm getting a little hot, but I have been trying some different things to cool myself down, like getting my hair cut, and that was such a good idea to get this undercut, and it feels so good and light, and my hair just feels so much better. It doesn't poof out as much, but even better than that is that I feel less hot. So it's been really, really nice. One other super exciting thing that happened this week is that my gym opened again, and I'm going to go tonight. I'm so excited. For the first time I get to go back to the gym. We have been in quarantine craziness for the past few months, and finally here in Utah, they are opening things back up again, and my gym has opened. It hasn't opened so that I can bring my daughter to the daycare, which is unfortunate because it's a lot easier if I go and take her, but I can have my husband watch her in the evening. So I'm gonna go tonight, and I'm so excited because I think that will help me to feel a lot better with the pregnancy symptoms as well as my POTS and my other chronic illness symptoms. I think that's gonna help me feel so much better. So I will let you guys know next week. Hopefully I can go to the gym a few times this week, and I'm just really excited to get back to that because that makes pregnancy so much better when I can exercise good. I just do not do home exercises. I don't like it, and so I just never end up doing it, but I love the gym, and so when I have the opportunity to go to the gym, I go and I love it. So really excited to get back at that. So that, you guys, is week 25. Super exciting how far we're getting in this pregnancy. I have to keep reminding myself that we are getting through it. I can make it to the end. I know I can. And so happy for my sweet sister-in-law that she had her baby this week. Such an exciting time for them. So congratulations to you guys. And if you guys have any advice for me for making it through the next few months of pregnancy without going crazy, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my pregnancy updates, I have my pregnancy playlist linked in the description below. You can watch all of them as I post them every single Friday. Or if you've missed past ones, head to that playlist and you can watch all of them. So you guys, I will see you next time. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. See ya.